Debt. So after much deliberating, a year in fact, I'm beginning to see the light. It has to do with several key factors: debt, slavery, saving, and Jesus. Okay, not just debt and slavery, but they are connected to one another. Anyone, even a king, can become a slave through rule of law. So slavery wasn't evil. It was a system of government. Now, there are some men that had some talent of great men. They could speak well and convince people of things. They, armed with a bit of knowledge, could draw countless people to their order, like a cult, but with kings at the helm. In the right region, you could trap thousands. Right now, you're thinking ethically like me and saying, why would you want to trap all those people? Look, let's just say the worst things imaginable. Debt. Having all those people under you means that you can achieve more. This means what more this means. These men want more than money. And with debt, they can get it. However, not all debt is bad. See, debt has been around longer than slavery. I mean, you owe your parents in life, right? You pay them back by having another. At some point, debt becomes slavery. Maybe around the time we started moving into cities. Anyway, they become one and the same. Now it's easier to fall into slavery than it is to get a job. See, once you can be enslaved because of your debts, the world begins to suffer. Debt and slavery is the mark of the beast, if you ask me. If we were created, I believe that the Creator would be highly upset if what He made started killing and enslaving one another. For something you have to kill and enslave nature to make. So slavery sticks out in my mind like a sore thumb. And saving, because we have a cycle not linked to the 300 years, but not linked to the 300-year mark. But every 300 years we have cities of the Middle East and the reaffirming of the Silk Road. Then you have the gospel and the spreading of the word. Then you have Alexander the Great. When we went over the road, he made several cities, which still stand today. Then you have Jesus, which you think would be the end. But then you have Muhammad and Islam. Then after that, we have a mysterious King Arthur. And then after that, you have before that, you have the Crusades. Then after that, then you have Joan of Arc. And then after you have the Magna Carta, which keeps you from going into slavery for your debts. Then you have the Spanish Inquisition, which taught everyone about being pure for life. Then after that, you have America, all separated with the 300-year mark. So I know this has heavily to do with God. All of these men were considered to be children of God, the 9 worthies. So Jesus, being the only one that never led an army to kill. Now I actually see that Jesus was the only person. All these other good people, however they were, generals, warlords, that's the only other type of person that can have that much power and dedication from people. See, Jesus had thousands that would live, kill, and die for him like a warlord. However, Jesus was a simple carpenter. He wasn't a mastermind like that. He was simple, except for when they troubled him and hurt him and his family. He never retaliated in hate. In fact, even as people were in the act of unjustly killing him, he spoke words of peace. His final words are forgiveness. So we know that the other people on this list led the people to victory. But what did Jesus do? We know he saved everyone, but from what? All the years I've been a Christian, I never came up with my own answer, nor have I looked into what Jesus has really saved us from. Now, I know I have countless sermons, and I went on for countless hours about how the Lord has saved our souls. But what if there is more? What if he saved our actual bodies? Way back when human life was seen only for what it can make and not what it can be. Where a man is judged solely on what he can produce and not the value of his heart and mind. Where his mind is owned by another. A place where you have no place to lay your head. What if Jesus stopped a war or changed the course of one? So I know we have been saved. I know we have been saved. So we stand as slavery, debt, being saved, and Jesus. Would you believe I was thinking of this for a week? Then I just reversed it. Slavery, debt, saved in Jesus. What did Jesus save us from? Our debts. Because our debts can make us slaves. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those that has trespassed against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.